wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Offense to the line fast. Nick's off the play action. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Hold on, sir.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun handout to Harvey. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right here.
Play action with Nix. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. Free inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
May on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. The handoff for Henderson, running left. And a decent run, gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. May now from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Brandon Jones. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Nix now on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Tackle made right around the 26. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down now. They need 7.
Ready.
Nix. Set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the ground, this is Damian Martinez. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big 20-yard runs.
They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
8-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Has him on the quick hit. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. See, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Marvin Mims now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, come out with me. Hey, here goes that.
Henderson on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. He finds Diggs right side. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
May trying to get here on 2nd. So they're going to maintain possession. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
Here goes that.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to his running back. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Drops it down. Harvey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll throw again. Nix. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set to go now from the 35.
Bombers.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Ready. Ready.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix taking a chance to the end zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Yeah, with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Making some progress here. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. One last play before the break. This is Henderson on 2nd down. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Finds his running back, Henderson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. It's Henderson on the give. He's out in the clear. Down the sideline inside the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside. They just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
At the 35-yard line.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. May on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henderson will not get past the line.
Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Five.
Here's the pistol snap to May. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. May now from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Go. Bronco.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Hold on, set. Ready. Chill.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Nix off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's May to the air. That's taken in by Henry. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on 1st down. May. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Henderson here from the gun. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage managing the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. May off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Henry on the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 7.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Harvey once more. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They give now to Henderson. Get some space around midfield. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Robbie Oots the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And off headed left, Henderson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 9-point advantage. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Almost set. Ready.
Throwing now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass complete. Screenplay. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They're going to pass it here. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Henderson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. It's a designed run for him. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Man, they were facing a